Haloya, Yahweh, Wah, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle Elders in New York, GMS. And salutations to you all around the world, teaching truth, and shalom to you, Sirius Aqua. My name is Maya Kaala Bun Gad with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. And this is an example how basically the red people, well, I'm talking about the red people, I'm talking about the so-called white man, how they, the doom people, all right, so Dumia, right, the Idumeans, had really destroyed the minds of the 12 tribes of Israel and also the heathens and also among his other people with his lies. And as Brother Malcolm made coined his word since last year, Christianism. All right, so if I give you that, matter of fact, the clips about to play, they do not belong to me. They belong to certain individuals on TikTok. All right, so read this section 107, cover Apple statutory framework for determining where something is a fair use and identify certain type of uses such as criticism, comment, news report, and teaching, scholarship, and research examine activities that may qualify as fair use. All right, so a lot of that noise in the background. I had spayed my room full of little critters because we had some nasty next door neighbors. You know, the 2/3. You know, they too lazy wash the dishes and clean out their microwave and stuff. You know. All right, but anyway, yeah, so we need we need to get out of here, man. Little stuff like that get on my nerves, man. All right, can't take it. But anyway, and again, I'm using this clip for teaching purposes and stuff. All right. But anyway, let's go right here. All right. What's this?
The first Latinos were not black, they were native. You are literally trying to change our history so that you can feel more important. Do you not see how you're the problem? That you want to own everything. Everything needs to be black. Most of Latin America is mixed with Spanish and natives. But because of the Spanish, Portuguese, and the slave trade, yes, Latinos come in literally all shades and colors and races. Our culture is so mixed and shared. You know, in Latin America, we don't say Afro-Latino because only in America is everybody so fixated on color. Americans just see color. Some of you feel the need to exclude black Latinos because when somebody says Latinos, they go, oh,
This ain't the one I'm looking for. But anyway, this it plays in it. What the one she was talking about? Where is it? She was talking about human. Where is that? I gotta go through her videos to see what she's saying. Hold on.
Getting a tan does not mean you are trying to look black. There are plenty of white girls that tan naturally. Even a spray tan doesn't mean you're trying to look black. Getting lip fillers do not mean that you are trying to.
Let me see. Is this it?
Movies from North and South America movies did look like. Why do you feel the need to blackwash our history? Ask yourself that. Using mitochondrial DNA, archaeologists have proven without a doubt that the Olmec, they came from Asia during the Ice Age. So no, they didn't look like you. They looked like Asians at the time. Archaeologists have actually stated that the idea that the Olmec were African is the result of collective imagination. That's what it is. So the Olmec resembled their Asian ancestors because of how...
We all know that's false. All right, so where is that?
Speaking of your racism, all it took was for me to tell you that any race can have big lips, a curvy body, or a tat.
Try to get it what she was talking about a different
So which one is it? Am I a white marshmallow or am I a
well, she said pale people came first. Trying to find
You really tried to culturally gatekeep a BBL.
All right, and you can see TikTok just full
So
of
I'm privileged because I don't sell my
these super duper black only Aboriginal indigenous people, and also these black only Israelites. And in reverse to that, you have racist pro-native so-called Native American and so-called Latinos in reverse, man. All right, but I'm trying to get.
The problem with LeBron James is that he acts like a humane rights.
Hold on, let me see. You know what? They they don't pull us sight so much. All right, but anyway, and her other, yep, yeah, this is a different site, man. They must have pulled it. But anyway, on the other site, she said that according to science, and she said throw the Bible out, and you see that's the problem with Esau. He teach you to throw the Bible out. Now, why would he say that? Because number one, the Bible has the ultimate truth in it. The Bible, you go to Genesis chapter 10, give you it gives you a list of nations. Matter of fact, it describes nations. All right. Now, this she said. She said some type of humanoid was in Africa and they was pale skinned. Now we all know in the corner scriptures that the inhabitants, so-called Africans, and their landmass, the so-called Africa, is actually called the land of Kum. Kum, which means hot in Hebrew. All right, and watered down English is Ham. All right, but it's Kum because that land is hot. All right. Matter of fact, the word Africa is Latin. Go back to they had Dumia named Scipio Africanus. All right. Matter of fact, if you look up, because Roman language derived from the Greek language. All right, it's part of that, the Latin language. Matter of fact, the word for is Afrique. Afrique means, I believe that's how I pronounce the word long time. Afrique means without cold, hot. All right, so there's no way that these people right here could be the first inhabitants that'll walk upon the earth, and they spawned colored people. These people had recessive genes. Okay, that's just a fact, man. All right, their skin is not meant to be built in the sun. Because right now, you go to Idumeans, all right, their skin turned red. Matter of fact, I do just press sunburnt. All right, hold on. So and this is the lies that Esau teach. Also, along with his Christianism, was another ultimate lie. They got everybody duping the world. All right, sunburnt. You had people heat waves in Europe, like 90 degrees or something, and you had a lot of Idumeans dying. I mean, there's no way people derive from Idumeans. There made no sense. All right. Now the brother on the other side was judging her because skin color. You don't know what this woman is. A woman could be something. She could be a Judite. She could be a Benjamite. She could be a Levite. Now she bugged the hell out. She bugged out. All right, because she got her hair dyed blonde, which is leprosy. Yellow hair is leprosy according to the scriptures. All right. Or her bloodline may go back to one of those the 10 tribes in the Northern Kingdom in Americas, man. You can't judge by people with skin color and vice versa for her. All right, because on the low, she don't like dark skin. All right, she believe in the Catholicism, aka Christianism 1.10. All right, because if she did, she up there would be spreading misinformation, courtesy of Mr. Adumia. All right, you look at the 12 tribes. Because right here on TikTok, it's the phenotype wars that's going on TikTok and on YouTube. between the light skinned Northern Kingdom and the dark skinned Northern Kingdom versus Judah, so called Negroes. All right, the phenotype wars, man. All right, and our people, they're diverse, man. All right, I'm gonna start right here, Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 9. It said, "My heritage unto me is a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Can you assemble all the beasts of the field? Come to her." It's double fold, talking about Israel. Different phenotypes here, texture, nose, all right, different various shades of brown, short, tall. All right, it's also talking about how Israel is dirty because they violate the law, statute, commandments. How we go right here. This is a good one. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 1. It said, "Hear you this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel, and are come forth out of the waters of Judah, will swear by the name of Yahweh and make mention of the power of Yasharallah." Yasharallah means Hebrew power. That's the correct way to say Israel in the ancient tongue. Lashon Kodash, holy tongue. All right, Abar. That's how you say Hebrew correctly in the ancient tongue. All right, but it says right here, it said Yasharallah means Hebrew Prince of Power. Abar means from the past. Right, basically ancient. Right, it says, but not in the truth nor in righteousness. It says right here, are come forth out of the waters of Judah. Was Judah, right? The Jews, the tribes known for being dark skinned. All right, Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2, it said they bowed onto the ground. They are black onto the ground. Means definition Kadar means very dark skinned. All right, until you scoffers, let's go right here. One of Yahweh ancestors. All right, you go right here. Now it say Asher, but you go into Hebrew, it said Asher Karwar. Shakarwar. Shakarwar means what? Black means very dark skin, means very, very dark brown. All right, so here's the proof in the pudding. All right, you see the ka in there. All right, the wa. All right, Shakarwar, black. It's like Asher. All right, black, son of Perez, Judah. All right, and this will cut to you scoffers like to say, oh, the Song of Solomon. Oh, that's not saying Kadar. That's not talking. Yes, it is. All right, yes, it is. All right, it's to you, you Idumeans, you crazed Christians from the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes, and you bugged out so-called Latinos bugged out on the Spanish version of Christianism, and you Latino on the Israelites, man. All right, so it's a major cut to you all, man. All right, because all people that come from the earth, you look at the color graph, and I learned this in art class, man. Well, I've seen it, but I've been doing it since a while. But I was an art class, but I went to the Arts Institute, the College of Arts Institute back in 2004. All right, you see the color graph. All right, you see color graph. You see the darkest. You can look at right here. All right, light color cannot produce dark color. Dark color can produce light colors, man. Some people say black is a color. Some people say it's an essence of color. You can see the card right here. Even the dark, you see black, brown. All right, I think it's a lot. Black, red, brown, yellow. You see green. You see blue, purple, whatever the color that is. But anyway, all right, and you can see. All right, dark comes first, not light. All right, light people or people with lack of melanin. This means Ashawa. Wasted is he. Some of so-called Idumeans. It's not so-called Idumeans. They are Idumeans. All right, so-called Caucasian white people. They can't produce a darker people, man. All right, it's just that's impossible. All right, that's just impossible, man. Let me go back. This. All right, how come every time you type in white family, you see this? You don't see them with a real dark brother, light brown, light real dark child, light brown child, medium child, caramel pink child, and high yellow child. You never see that. You see people that have translucent skin and flesh and blood showing through. All right, You see them with clean leprosy. All right, you see them get leprosy of the scalp that belong in there. All right. Okay. Now, when you look at this family right here, there is like family. He messed them up. Anyway, where is that? Where's that picture at? Black. Here you go, right here. All right, you see the Israelite family. You see various shades of brown. You see the darkest brown. You see medium brown. You see brown. You see light brown, and it go lighter than that. All right, you go find right here, man. All right, and then you go. Hold on. Igbo. Hold on. Let me see. Igbo family has. Let's see. Albino baby. You can see it right here. So I don't know. She pushing a false narrative was taught to her by Christianism via Esau's education system, where it all links up together. All right, you can see right here. How come you never see a Idumean family producing a dark brown child like this man and his wife and his children? And the only time you see it was because their forefather was either he was a Israelite, so-called Negro, all right, or so-called Native American, tribe of Gad, other tribes, paternally, or it might be a so-called Hamite African man. It's called Adventism, all right. And you are the seed of your father, regardless, man. All right. And there's no way the first inhabitants came out of the east. Was he said in Galatians chapter 4, Jerusalem is the mother of all. That's what life began. That's what the life began. All right. Well, it was created over there. All right, in the land of Jerusalem, Israel, Jerusalem, all right, that area. All right. All right. There's no way, man. All right. And I grew up in Chicago. I seen all the various phenotypes, man. I seen a father that's real dark skin. I see a son that's real light skin. All right. And they don't have to be so-called mixed. Ain't no such thing as mixed. All right. It's just like the variety of our people, man. All right. Now, a little bit, she said, why you gotta be blackwashing? Nobody's blackwashing anything, man. It's just a fact that dark-skinned people came first. Then they'll say it was Afrocentrism when you point out the fact that a lot of nations started out dark-skinned, man. All right. You can see right here the Aboriginals. All right. Now it's a fact that the Aboriginals are a dark-skinned so-called black people. Now, are they Africans? No. They come from the sons of Japhet. All right. The same thing with East Indians. All right. That's another thing you Latino on the Israelites and you fake pro natives do. Oh, this you just when you talk about dark skin Native Americans, that's Native in Russia. You're saying they're Africans and stuff, and there's no way that a Negro could have Native American heritage. Man, shut up, man. All right. Matter of fact, it's a fact. When Columbus came over here, all right, he recorded seeing dark brown people. That's just a fact. You got to get over. You got to grow. You got to grow the hell up, man. All right. And there's other shades of brown. You have some that are very light skinned. All right, so-called Native American. You got Native American, they dark skinned like the so-called Negroes, man. Grow up, man. East India. You can see right here, Elam. And you see how Google, let me see, East Indian people. It's a shame I gotta do this, man. But this, you know what? You got a lot. I do mean you got a lot of things to pay for, man. All right, because it'd be easy to pull stuff up. Now you got to do this and do that. All right, so this is Elon. Where is it? It's right here. So-called East Indians, Elam. You see them dark. Now, are they Africans? No. Now, is it a fact that they are dark brown, so-called, when I mean black means dark brown people? Yes. All right. So this is just truth. It's not Afrocentrism, man. And that's something Esau done put in to hide the truth that majority of original people on this earth are a dark brown people, and they produce the other colors on this earth, man. And people that don't, and they produce the people that have no color, man. All right, this devil did a good job of that lie, man. Why? Because that's what he's built for. All right, like I said, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4, man. All right, created for the day of evil, man. All right, it says right here, Job chapter 13, verse 4, but ye are forgers of lies, you are all physicians of no value. Forgers of lies, man. You constantly tell lies, man. You tell lies in the science field, you tell lies in the church, man. All right, you tell lies in the education system, man. All right, but then when a Israelite, so-called Negro Latino, they Megan found out the truth, even though he even found the truth, you want to shun them. How dare you found the truth out? How dare you tell the truth? Well, how dare you tell a lie for all these years, man? And dupe everybody earth, get everybody confused on the earth, man. Now, why this right here when Rebecca and Isaac's son was born, when Ashawa came out, that's how you say his name in ancient Hebrew, it means wasted his seed, he had no skin vegetation. Why did they dictate this, man? Why they say he looked different? It says right here, the first came out red, all over like a hairy gut. They're trying to say, well, Ashawa means hairy. No, it don't. And I did that another video, broke it down how they had that. All right. The word for hairy is Sierras, in Hebrew, Shire, means hairy or rugged, man. Like I said, the first came out red, right? Because they red, they had no skin pigmentation. Their flesh and blood showed the red all over like a hair because of dye garments red back in the ancient times, man. That's what they did. And they called his name Ashawa. All right, it said after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Ashawa heel, and his name was Yahweh. And Isaac was 70 years old when she buried him. All right. And putting his hand on his heel, that's symbolic. They go to scripture, 2 Ezra chapter 6-9. Esau the end of the world, Jacob the beginning of their falling. All right. But anyway, Ashawa, that's what I mean. It's a lot. All right, but anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. All right, and you can see right here, man, the various Jeremiah chapter 12, even among the Gaddis up in or by Canada, Alaska, the so-called Eskimos, man. All right, I said so-called Eskimos. All right, the Eskimos derogatory means flesh eater, man. That's what it, all right. But these are the tribe of Gad, man. You can see the various phenotypes. You see light skin with those slanted eyes. All right, this thing pop up. You can see right here. All right, and you can see right here the dial. Now, what happened to these people? It said Vintage, Carlson's, Eskimo dials. And I'll be seeing these dials a lot, man. All right, what happened to the dark-skinned Gadites that was among the light-skinned Gadites up there by Alaska and Canada, man? All right, I seen one brother one time on YouTube years ago, man. He's affiliated with the Moorish Science Temple. Yeah, so he said, yeah, my brother to some indigenous people of Alaska, man. We got very dark-skinned people here too. All right, he wasn't lying, man. His ass was shaped like the ones that's light skinned, though, slanted eyes, man. I wish I'd have recorded that video, man. I could have had it. That was like years ago, man. That's when YouTube was started kicking out. You see the diversity, man. All right. All right. You see, even up there, way up there, and it proved that the cold weather got nothing to do with your phenotype, man. All right. It's up to us. It's basically ultimately up to Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh controls the show, man. And he give us, and you know, all right. And he give us his son to get the power to do everything except give him everything except being Yahweh himself, you know. So all right, but you see it right here. The variety, color dark to light. All right. You look at some of the Eskimo, so-called Eskimo pictures, the Gaddite, some of them are very dark skinned. You got some that's very light with those slanted eyes. All right. And I was just guessing, maybe the light skinned ones came out when the dark skinned one mixed with those people that come from Siberia, not over the Bering Strait Bridge, a lie. All right, so what Jake do, they trade among the people, man. All right, they bred him along Watchco. They went to war, so maybe when they bred him with the war, they brought him back, sold him a couple of heathen concubines, and they got, you know, their different look, man, by mixing, man. You know, just a guess. All right. You can see right here, man, very dark. All right. It says, so timeless treasure and inward dials from prehistory. All right. All right, these lies is getting exposed, man. All right. Matter of fact, you got some brothers in Great Millstone who follow the bloodline, go back to a so-called Eskimo. Yep. You can see her with the fringes. It's a lot for that background. It's one niece. You know, she unwinding from a hard day of school. All right, you can see the various phenotypes. Matter of fact, let's go to, let's get off here. Let's go to pictures. All right, this is from the book Found Your Nation. You see the tribe of Gad, dark skin, Gadites. All right. All right, so the brother was correct. He wasn't going off. He was going off saying, well, he's going to call them Africans, say everybody not Africans. Indigenous people of America, Shemitic descent, come from 12 tribes of Israel. Also the so-called Negroes. All right. Matter of fact, I have a video on, I think I say the TikTok, let me see. Get that out of here, man. Bro. Let me see, say, when a brother mistaken for a so-called Ethiopian. Where's it? I think they removed it. Yep, they took it off, but that's even taken off, man. All right. Now, this from the book Ivan Van Sertima. I believe it's called, what's it called? Oh, They Came for Columbus. You see right here the big lips. This is Issachar, man. All right, this is Issachar. All right, if your father's bloodline go back to the district of Mexico, you are Issachar, regardless if you dark or light skin. You see all those big lips and stuff. All right, the ones on the left and the bottom left. You see it right here, the bottom left and the bottom right. Now you think they exaggerate, but look at this right here. Now this is or they're from Jamaica. Now, a lot of most people don't know that Issachar got also taken to the Caribbean islands, man. The Perpetual people and the on the and I forgot how to pronounce the name. It's called Hostacas from New Mexico, and also the Mayan Zebulon, the Hostaka and the Perpetual people. That's Issachar, man. A lot got taken to the Caribbean islands, Haiti and stuff. But this is Jamaica, right? So, but anyway, look how this Benjamite man lips look, and how those statues I'm about to show you. Again, this is not a clip, used for educational purpose. All right, Section 107, Copyright Act 1976. I'm using this for teacher purpose doing all in this clip. Look what's right here.
Bounty Killer's family.
Cookie. What happened? You're on an interview now. I watch them fuck me up. When I see them, all right, now one killer can disown me.
Look at that. It's look just like the ones, it's a car right statues that you see in this picture right here, man. All right, and this will a lot of you bugged out so-called Latino Native American trying to run from you trying to run from this. And this is why you use Esau false term Afrocentric to hide the truth. That the fact that this is what you come from, man. All right. And this ain't you so-called Negroes, so-called African American. Only way your father bloodline go back to the indigenous people of Mexico, man. If you can't prove it, all right, or Most High revealed to you by the Spirit, man, that's not you, man. All right, indigenous people of Mexico come in different phenotypes, man. You see right here the bottom right with people, the so-called slanted eyes. All right, you can see that, man. They always been with us, man, at the beginning, man. All right. Matter of fact, the Chinese that came to Mexico, they was very dark brown, dark skin, so-called black. So you scoff it like, oh, the Chinese came down there, that's where they get, no, man. All right? They weren't light, they were very dark, man. The Shang dynasty. All right, you see right here, Asher, the so-called Brazilian woman. You see, even J. Rogers, he made a mistake, talking about she meant golden strain. No, that's Israel's gene pool is, man. Very diverse. You got people that's in the hood look just like this woman right here. Look, yeah, Judah women like this, so like this woman right here, man. Right, she's Asher, man. This people see right here. You see bottom right, bottom left, and the bottom right. See on top, all right? Gene pool, this Asher, man. These are people that was taking over. The Portuguese took and traded three for them for 3 Asherites, so-called indigenous people of Brazil, and 1 so-called Negro Judite, man. All right. And down in Brazil, a lot of those dark-skinned people you think is black, those are Asherites, man. They follow the bloodline, go back to the indigenous people in Brazil. Then you got some that's light-skinned with slanted eyes, man. Gene pool diverse. You see right here from J. Rogers, Sex Race, Volume 2, The New World. Now you go to number 3. This is a Hopi woman. You see her features, the fat nose, big cheeks, that face, man, wide nose, everything. All right. You see number 3. It says what? Hopi Indian. All right. This Josephine Baker. She might be a little gad in the man. You got a lot of Gadite so-called Native Americans among the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes, man. It's just a fact, man. But that fact they got reclassified as Negroes. Along with they got reclassified Negroes, man. All right, the Idumi. You see right here, Californian Gadite, man. All right, you shave his hair off, and you go, this is what Esau would do. He would shave his hair off and classify him as Negro and put him on the slave market, man. Or take his land. And that happened a lot, man. All right. But, yeah, man, this is it, and I hope you all been edified, and shalom.